He is not paying attention. Not paying. He just shotgunned himself in the face. That's good stuff right there. Totally not paying attention to what Omenpaths. Oof. Gotta watch when that gun barrel turns right back at you. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because we are running Backfire. This is going to be Boros. Jank. I really have no other word for this than Jank. We have got some crazy wins here. High Diamond, pushing Mythic, Diamond 1. With this Boros, not exactly aggro, but jankitude here, with some of these new cards that do crazy stuff. We're going to be giving people Backfire. We're going to doing things to people that you've never seen before. Damaging them, taking no damage, eliminating all damage. All the damage they do to us gets flung back onto them. It's going to be nuts. I want you to hang around for this one. Before we get down to the deck, though, what I need you to do for me is tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button. Because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously attack you and rip you apart for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for a live stream. Goodness, we'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Both of those places you can check us out. Hit that bell, be notified when we go live or post a new video. I'd love you on the notification squad. Check out our Discord community for all the latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, ask questions. It's all right there on Discord. Join us there. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I built are going to be available right now on my Moxfield and AetherHub when eventually they fix it. They're having some server issues right now, but deck is going to be down in the description below. That's the main thing. So what are we talking about when we talk about Backfire? It's hard to explain what this deck is without basically explaining it to you. I can't just summarize it. Oh, what does it do? It does a lot of things. Requisition Raid, that's going to be our big removal. We're going to put that to the side because that's a variable. There's a lot of artifacts, enchantments out right now. We also can pump everyone with a 1/1. Generally just a useful card to destroy artifacts and enchantments as we go because it's very prevalent. Skittering Kidder is a fantastic card. It is a common card and maybe one of the better red cards from through the Omenpaths. 1 red, 1/1 haste. Already a 1/1 haste is decent. You discard a card, sacrifice it, and draw a card. So if you know that this is going to die or something like that, you have the option of dumping something in your hand for something else. It also helps us get our STUMFA, Flappin' Dawn into the graveyard, which we do want. It helps us get a couple of things into the graveyard in case we want them to, and to reanimate them. So you do want to get Skittering Kitten. If you have the option to jump STUMFA, go for it. So it's a little bit aggressive early on, and it lets you keep drawing. Now, as far as removal, I'm going to go with 4 Get Losts, simple enough as it is. There is an advantage to Get Lost, and I want to talk to you about that with Generous Plunderer. Destroys an target creature, enchantment, planeswalker, or whatever. The fact that it can destroy an enchantment is very useful, but it also gives your opponent 2 map tokens, which people say, oh, that's a disadvantage. Well, map tokens are artifacts. I don't really care if they use them. They can explore all they want. It usually doesn't help, but we are putting the Generous Plunderer in here. And what does the Generous Plunderer do? It gives your opponent damage whenever it attacks for as many artifacts as they control. A fun trick that I like to do in Boros with Generous Plunderer is play the removal of Get Lost, give them 2 more artifacts. Generous Plunderer naturally gives them 1 treasure, and all of a sudden you're swinging in for 3 immediately, immediate damage, and then you have a 2/2 menace going in. So that's actually a pretty cool combo play that you can do right there by forcing artifacts on your opponent. Generous Plunder is going to be a 1 red and 1 2/2 menace. As I said at the beginning of your upkeep, you may create a treasure token. When you do, they create a tap treasure token. So they can't use the treasure until next turn, but we get it right away. Then when we attack, we deal damage to the amount of artifacts. Great for your Azorius artifacts. If you can let it survive, generally this card can hit Azorius artifacts pretty hard because they have a whole rack of them. So that's going to be a way to ramp and also deal damage as we go. Demand Answers is another great way to just get the extra flow of cards into our hand. Discard a card that we don't need so we can get Haverskin or make sure STUMFA gets in the graveyard, or we get our Nemesis or anything like that. So we do have the option to swap around cards with demand answers. This deck needed it. We couldn't win any games until we added demand answers, and all of a sudden it started working. We're also going to go with Inti, Seneschal of the Sun, 1 red and 1, 2/2 Human Knight. Whenever you attack, you may discard a card. When you do, put a 1/1 counter on target attacking creature. It gains trample until the end of turn. Whenever you discard one or more cards, you exile the top. You may play that one. So we have a Human Knight that lets you discard, draw something new to play it off the top, or look at the top, pump somebody up and give them trample, which is super good for what we're doing. We can dump things we don't want, pump, and be able to play extra stuff off the top right there. We're going to go 3 for that legendary Human Knight. And for the rest of the 2 drops, we're going to go with Lightning Helix, which is a great early removal for some creatures, and of course just a finisher on your opponent here. 3 damage, and we gain 3 life. Lightning Helix is just a Boros staple. You know, you can't beat it. So now let's get to some of the shenanigans. We talked about one new card, but we're going to have to talk about some other new cards here. Screaming Mimi, aka Screaming Nemesis, 1 red and 2 3/3 haste spirit. Not a new card, but unbelievably powerful. Just so much power, especially against mono white right now in the meta. Whenever if this thing takes damage, it can spit damage back out to your opponent, and then they can never gain life again. So that's insane. A 3/3 haste that punishes your opponent for touching it is huge. Really, really powerful card right there. Basically a win con in of itself. You know what I like to do on it? I like to put Pain for All on it. Yeah, 1 red and 2 enchant creature you control. When this R enters, enchanted creature deals damage equal to its opponent or any target. So you put down Screaming Mimi on turn 3, and then you put down Pain for All on turn 4, something like that. It immediately does 3 damage to any target, and it's going to do double. It's going to double its damage if anybody hits it. If they don't have like black or white or removal or some sort of exile, this card becomes a problem, because anybody attacking, it's just going to push out an insane amount of damage. Very good against green stompy decks, especially if they don't have trample. They're scared to swing in with like a 10-10 because it's going to kick 20 back out to them. We're not done there, guys. We have the new stuff to talk about. One of the new cards that I think people are sleeping on. You could put 3 in here. I had 3, I was changing them in and out. Chosen by Valgavoth. This is what I want. This is how you bend the barrel backwards towards them. You put Chosen by Valgavoth on Screaming Mimi, okay? 1 red, 1 white, and 3. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 for each aura and each equipment attached. Or the other option is you put Pain for All on somebody, like Haverskin or even anybody at all, and then later followed up by Chosen of Valgavoth. Here's the thing. All damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to the enchanted creature instead. That's pretty nuts. Do you know what gets even worse? When anytime a creature gets damaged, it spits the damage back out at your opponent. That's what makes it really nuts. So you're talking about putting Chosen by Valgavoth on Screaming Mimi. They can attack for 500 points of damage. They can attack for the Cactar at 10,000. You won't take any damage. Screaming Mimi takes 10 damage, and Screaming Mimi kicks the damage back out right to face. That's very silly. That is a very, very silly. I like to imagine it in the old cartoons, Looney Tunes, when Elmer Fudd was going after Bugs Bunny and he'd bend the barrel around and they'd shoot themselves in the face. That's good stuff. So you have 2 options. You can put it right on Screaming Mimi to make the damage bend back around to your opponent, or put Pain for All on somebody and then followed up by Chosen by Valgavoth, and then it immediately does the same thing, functionally the same thing, and kicks all the damage back. But wait, there's more. What if there was a way that we could take advantage of all that damage as well? Verliax the Haven Skin, also known as Anti-Venom in the new set, the Spider-Man set, but Omens, it is Verliax the Haven Skin. 4 white, 5/5. Whenever he was cast, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. If damage would be put to Verliax, prevent that damage and put that many 1/1 counters on him. So now you have the situation where if you put Chosen by Valgavoth on Verliax, you are functionally immortal. Unless they can figure out a way to exile Verliax or kill it, you have all the damage that you take goes right to Verliax. Verliax negates the damage, he eats all of it, and just turns it into 1/1 counters. That's another very silly thing to happen, I would have to say. You could also do this for Pain for All on him, but it would negate the damage and wouldn't do the damage. So don't put Pain for All, but Chosen by Valgavoth on him. We have one little trick left to play, because when this thing comes into play, you get to return a target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. You could, of course, grab Screaming Nemesis as you want, but remember I talked about discarding Zapalta earlier? Get Zapalta down, all right? And then play Verliax, the Havenskin, reanimate Zapalta, which is an 8-drop. It's a 4/8 Elder Dinosaur legendary creature, flying, double strike, vigilance, trample, and indestructible. Now we're talking, because now if we put Chosen by Valgavoth on an indestructible creature, it doesn't matter what they do. They would have to exile it, and it's the only way they'll ever do damage to us for the rest of the game, because this thing can take unlimited damage. They could attack with, again, they could attack with a Cactuar, or 50-50 or 100-100 pumped Tifa Lockhart. It doesn't matter. All the damage goes from me through Valgavoth to Zapalta, who is indestructible, and it doesn't matter. So if they don't have a way to get rid of that, the game is functionally over. You can just keep attacking every turn with Zatalpa, and it's done. So you have a lot of cool, weird interactions here. That's why I called it Jank, man. It's hard to explain what's going on. But with Valgavoth, Pain for All, and all of these little tricks here, you can pull off an exceptionally strange Boros. And that's why I call it Backfire. You don't realize, you're going to see how many people attacked me not understanding what Chosen by Valgavoth did and immediately blew their own face off. Because all the damage kicked back onto them. It happens more often than you think. People don't read the card. They're on autopilot, so we like to get those wins. 7 plains, 4 mountains. I think only 4 mountains because it's really tricky to cast Verliax if you have too many mountains on the board. Inspiring Vantage, Sacred Foundry, Sunbillow Furge. We have a pretty decent spread of red and white right here. You could even get it less. It's rare that I had a trouble getting Verliax out, especially with the treasure token generation as we go. 21 creatures from cats to symbiotes. A lot of heroes, believe it or not. There's 4 heroes in this. There's 8 heroes in this. 10 instants, 2 sorceries, 5 enchantments, 23 lands altogether. I flooded way too much. I don't know why. I had to cut a land from it because every game I drew was drawing 8 lands in the first 8 turns. Standard deck, that's what it looks like. A little bit more red than white. However, you have to auto balance it because if you can't get Verliax out on turn 5 to get your Zapalta or reanimate your thing, Verliax is very strong, so we want to be able, we can get that that card out there, which is why I have that extra white mana to make sure that we can always are able to cast that and we're not stuck. What are some options that we can go for? Ethereal Armor is not bad. That pumps everything. Sheltered by Ghosts, of course. I hate running it and everything, but hey, it works, especially with Ethereal. Seam Rip's a good exile. Crash Through is a great way to give Trample to something big and draw an extra card. Dradmaw's Ire is a good one, that too. That cracks an enchantment. Shock or Torch the Tower in case you want to do some more direct damage shenanigans. Of course, you can always ping your own Screaming Nemesis for 2. It doesn't kill it and then bounces the damage and they can't gain life. So just a couple of little utility changes here that you may want to do to help the enchantments, exile, removal, anything like that, or a little bit more burn or trample is going to be what you're going to be wanting to look at for your sideboard as we go in. So that is going to be the crazy nonsense, bending the gun barrel backwards on him type of deck right here. Really, really fun stuff. Keep an eye out for Chosen, man. There's a lot of abusable tactics that you do. If you made something indestructible and had hexproof, it would be really hard for anybody to ever win the game by damage. So that's a card to watch. That's a card to watch. There's some more jank to be exploited off of that one. Let's get into it, guys. We're gonna play standard ranked, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think. We're gonna try to hit Mythic. We're Diamond 1. Let's do it. One more time, and then we're throwing it we're fucking throwing it in the dumpster. You got one time to get right, deck. You got one time to get right. He's on the play there. He mulligan. Boom. Boom. It's probably life gain, which that Screaming Mimi will help. Boom. Okay. Do this. Boom. Authority. All right. I think I may wait to put Screaming Mimi down. I may wait to get that to exactly where we need it to go. Okay, what's he gonna run here? Split up, very nice. We're gonna dump that. You're an extra land. Jaborki. We're gonna pay 2 life. We're gonna bring in Screaming Mimi. Oof. Boom. Depends what he does here. Got something in his hand. He's got all kind of stuff in there. He's got all kind of silly shit. There's Beza. Very nice. Okay, he's gonna gain a little life. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do Pain for All. We're gonna go in. Yeah, that's the stuff. Sacrifice. Jaborki. Okay, do that. Stock up. Pinnacle Star Cage, very nice. You can never gain life. Again, a mana. Fantastic. We love to see that. Down to 1. Pretty impressive right there. Consult the star charts. Kicked. A Screaming Mimi would end it. A Verliax would end it. A Skittering Kitten would end it. Nope, we're going to draw Ziplata instead. A Lightning Helix would end it. A lot of shit would end it. But I think what's going to happen is he's going to sit on 1 life forever. I think that's probably what's going to happen. I think we ran out of gas, which is a common theme with this deck, is running out of gas here. Boom. Pop. Boom. Pop. Let's see. Let's see if we get it. Top deck hero. Well, we got it. We got a lot of ends for this. Nope. Nope, we don't. We can't even hardcast Zapalta. We're 1 away from a hardcast as Zapalta there. Do. Draws cards. Mana. Guys, what am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this deck, man? I have to throw this in the trash. This is like the fucking One Ring. We have to fucking get rid of it. Like, it's so cursed. We have to get rid of it, man. Like, there's no way. There's no way that I missed 5 turns of fucking... Abomination, I need you to check yourself. I have 2 of those things. I need you to check yourself lest you wreck yourself. I have 1 ramp, treasure generator, and 2 Verliax the Haven skin, reanimator. We'll try, guys. He might have a counterspell. We'll just put this out there. He's got 1 blue mana. I don't think he's got the one that he needs, but he's probably just got a knockback in there. So there you go. Should consult the star charts for that one. The whole idea is to get Zapalta in there and get Verliax the Haven skin out. No, I'm not running Tome. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I'm sure he's got knockback here. I'm like 90% sure he's got a blue knockback. No, I think I need to demand answers. Oh, we won. Look at that. By complete accident. By total accident, we won the game. By total fucking accident, we won the game. I don't know, guys. I don't know why I just draw nothing but fucking... I have card draw in the deck. I have Skittering Kitten and Inti, which both draw cards. Pain for All is good. Chosen by Valgs. I think we gotta cut one of those, maybe? And put, Demands. Hey, what's up, King Checho? Wow. Wow. Okay. Do that. We'll start with Inti. Probably gonna get instantly killed. We'll get rid of Zapalta. There's Verliax the Haven skin. Boom. Boom. I think everyone is running control, and I'm kind of playing into that. You know, I'm kind of just doing what they're expecting, I think. Screaming Mimi. Boom. No, I'll decline to run away to Haven skin. You do be having skin, though. That's true. This post was fact-checked by real American symbiotes. Okay, very nice. We'll do no attacks. Probably has a kill card. You do be having skin, though. Boom. Verliax, the Haven skin. Oh, that's a discard. I think he heavily invested into discard and immediately ripped my whole hand down. So he doesn't really know what to do here. He's going to go in. I don't think he knows what this does. Yeah, he didn't know what that did. He didn't. Get our demand answers out. Boom, boom, boom. You do be having skin. All right, we're actually up. Punished for swinging. Yeah, I've had a few people. I'll tell you what, the advantage of nobody playing the new cards is nobody reads what the new cards does. I'll give you that much. We do occasionally get the wins off because nobody's reading. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Demand answers. I guess it was demanding demand answers. How you doing? Look at that. We're going to put down Skittery Kitter, also known as Kittery Skitter, a.k.a. Skittery Kitter. Alright, we're going to put down Pay 2 Life. I'm going to put you in and see what happens. We do need another mana here, so hopefully he won't kill this. Skims. He's going in. I would rather you take the life than me have to not get this mana out. Boom. %41 chance I draw land. We didn't get the land. However, we will push in. I'm gonna hold steady. I'll put down Inti. Probably should have put down Inti first, but it's whatever. Make him have it. Let's see what he's got here. I don't know what he's got. I guess a landfall, but with like white. Hey, pumps. Boom. Push. Boom. What do we want to get rid of here? I think we get rid of Pain for All, as much as it pains me to do so. We do need that land, which doesn't want to pop. There's the land. Inspiring Vantage. Don't have it yet. We could... Alright, we're gonna do this. We're gonna get silly. We're gonna get silly, guys. You know how I like to get silly. I don't know what could be improved by Kona deck. I mean, like, what's better than if you're trying to Kona out one of the big monsters that puts every creature down, or Omniscience? I don't see a better Kona situation than that, to be perfectly honest with you. That's your ideal Kona. You know, that's the platonic ideal of the Kona deck. One right. One green. All creatures lose their abilities until the end of turn. Interesting. Good one. Well, if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna kill you there. We're gonna pay 2 life. We're gonna take you out. And then we're gonna say destroy target enchantment, you. We're gonna say nothing. Decline. And put you down to 10 there. Good. If I can keep Generous Plunder, I can put Haverskin out. If Generous Plunder survives here. I'm trying to play around him. We'll see if we can play around him a little bit. He's not gaining life. He might sweep us. He might be running a sweep with whites. He might get mad and table flip. They table flip sometimes, guys. Okay. All right. Having skin. Let's bring back Screamin' Mimi. Push. Yeah, we'll discard it. He could have an instant kill in his hand. Possibility. There's a mana. It's 4 damage. He's doing some big thinking too. He's doing some big thinking too here. Yeah, he's got some big thinking. He does that. Let's do that. Boom. Okay, added that white. Gonna take that. And Ambrose Whiteheart. There we go. Gotta learn how trample works, bub. Gotta learn how trample works. You gotta do it. It's an important investment. Alright, we're starting to lock in here. The deck responded well to threats. I threatened the deck with deletion and it said, I'll get right for you, boss. Don't worry. I'll get it together, man. Spinny J. Skittery Kidder. That's not a bad hand as far as it goes. I gotta take the 2 life. Get that down. Hey, what's up, Ghost Chili? I assume that's chili made out of ghost peppers. My girlfriend Snow I've never theoretically found the upper limit of what she can't tolerate. She has eaten ghost pepper sauce and is like, yeah, that's pretty good. She never is like, whoa, it's so hot. Oh my goodness. What am I gonna do? Oh no. She just goes like, wow, yeah, it's good heat. And then just keeps on chomping away. Chomping away like a chompster. She is a heat fiend, so to speak. She grew up Mexican, so they just ate peppers, hot peppers all the time, with hot sauce on everything. So, it just doesn't affect her at all. Doesn't care. Down to that. Alright, we needed one. We really did kind of need one white mana here, which is a problem. Nurturing Pixie is going to go wide here. One white mana would have been very useful to me. I don't know how quickly we can ever get a white mana back, especially if he's bouncing sacrifice cards. Pain for all. Enters tapped. We can demand answers on that. We don't need that. Hey, it's white mana. It's not the white mana we need. It's both ones that come down tap. So there's that for us. That's great. I've found she gets, if the heat gets too high, it's not that it's too hot for her, she doesn't enjoy it because you can't taste like the food or what you're eating. But as far as actually saying, oh, I can't eat this anymore, it's so hot, I can't do it, I've never seen her do that. That's never been anything I've witnessed. She'd been like, I don't like this because it's just too much heat. It's unpleasant. To the point where I can't even really taste, the hot chicken. She'll order, like, if we go to a hot chicken restaurant or somewhere, she'll order like the Inferno and eat it. And so I can't seem to get past this wall of fire. No matter what I do, I'm always off by one. This one pip here has been the most stubborn pip of the game. I think I've hit this. I think I've hit this game, 6 times, and I haven't been able to get back through. Yeah, well, you just gotta date a woman who's grew up with fucking hot peppers. That's all. I don't really like. I'll go to medium. That's about it. I'm not Mr. fucking Heat. I don't. Oh man, Heat. Get rid of the Get Lost. All right. Yeah, I'm not Mr. Heat. I don't like that. I've taken bites of her stuff and I'm unhappy. I'm not happy with what's going on there. We went to Chinese and she got General Tso's, which already is very hot. It's generally spicy dish. It's not painfully hot, but it's a spicy dish. And she was like, "Can you please make mine extra hot? Can you put extra heat in the General Tso's?" And I tried a bite of it, and I was like, okay, well, that is unpleasant. No, I don't fuck with mill that much. If you're looking for a J villain version, an evil mill deck, I have one called End of the World or Apocalypse Now, which mills somebody out by forcing them to draw all the cards by force drawing them. It doesn't, Oof, I go first with kill cards here. I need actual playing. Oh, that's bad. That's real bad. That's fucking terrible. I'm gonna drop one of these red manas. This. Put down Plunderer. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I hate that Singularity and Churn combo. I think it's dumb. Also, you don't need me to make it. You just figured it out. You did it. Put Singularity and Churn in a deck. There you go. You've got J Villain's version. That's all there is. You got it. We did it. It's done. Boom, boom. Let's do this. Enters tap. Let's do this. Boom. Go in. Trigger. Let's get rid of a Pain for All. Trigger. Well, you did it, man. You did what exactly you need to do with that deck. Anything else you build in there is just card draw and board wipes. That's all you need. You have those two cards. Pretty much anything around it that controls the game is gonna build you what you want. It's super cool. It's super cool. It leaves just the last 6 for both players. No, she had Inferno at Famous Dave's, and she didn't like it insofar as it was hot for no reason. It was hot for hot purposes. It wasn't hot for any kind of enjoyment. So she went down from that. She usually just gets mega hot. It's a nuke. Pain for All. All for pain. Boom. He's gonna work something in here. Extinguisher Battleship. That was the wrong choice, buddy. That... Don't know why you did that. Oh, he actually killed the thing that was the thing to kill it. Okay. Alright, well, Lightning Helix. Hear my call. A Lightning Helix will do it. A Screaming Mimi will do it. Skittering Kitten will not do it unless he swings. He's gonna go in. Skittering Kitten will do it now. How generous are you gonna be to me, Arena? You know what I've been going through. Skittering Kitten. He's got an instant card in his hand. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, it's something. He could just be holding up priority. No. The humble Skittering Kitten. No, this I'm making a YouTube video. We got it. We got past the pip, guys. We got past the pip. We did it, boys. It will be on YouTube tomorrow, Ghost Chill. We're doing okay with. We're almost at 30 likes, guys. That's pretty cool, right? I think Pain for All might be a dupe. I don't know, man. I'm not super feeling it. Ops goes first. And he's tapped. So we got 46 people here. But you know what we don't have is let's put down this. Let's get the burn out of his hand. I know he's got a burn in his hand. He's gonna kill Generous. There's tapped. We're gonna do you. Might burn it up. Might burn it up right now. Make it easy for me. Ah, Screaming Mimi. Very nice. Get rid of the extra inti right there. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Generous blunder. Pop, pop. Okay. So, how quickly can we put Chosen by Valgavoth and Pain for All down? What's he gonna do here? Obliterate Bolt that. Boom. Screaming Mimi Showdown. Indeed. Indeed.com. Witchstalker friends and bots. Let's see if he pays attention. He is not paying attention. Not paying. He just shotgunned himself in the face. That's good stuff right there. Totally not paying attention to what Valgavoth's. Oof. You gotta watch when that gun barrel turns right back at you, man. I'll bend it right around like fucking Bugs Bunny. I'll turn the shotgun. I'll twist it up in a pretzel, point it right back at your face. And your dumbass will pull the trigger and blow your head off. Didn't even read what the card did. 2 mono red brain for that. No card reading at all. No thoughts, head empty. Great stuff right there. We love to see it. Mimi. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for the hilarious wins, man. I'm trying to do something else, man. Did anybody even see what happened there? I bet you didn't even you guys weren't even paying attention and saw my hilarious meme win. Missy Donald, I actually have 23 lands, a bunch of ramp and reanimator. So there is a method to this. I know it doesn't look like it. Missy Donald, that's a very mean thing to say. I got to Diamond 1 with this deck. I'm trying to do something different. You want to see me run fucking Green Landfall for the millionth time? Bet that's real interesting. Oh, turn 3, my card is a 50-50. Yay. Do. Life Creep Duo. Do that. Boom. We'll do this. We'll do NT. Boom. Push in. Up. I say we get rid of Sacred Foundry. I don't think we need it. Draw that. Boom. Okay. Alright, what's he gonna hit here with? He's gonna hit with something. He's just gonna let it go by. Life, he's gonna gain 2 life. Boom. I think I'm gonna crush her as soon as that next one comes out. Whatever he's gonna play next, yeah, I'm gonna crush her real quick. I'm not having you draw a card, I'm not having you get. Bum, 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 bum. Thank you. Boom, 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 boom. He's gonna swing in? No? Yes, maybe? No? Sacrifice that. And that. You should swing in for the 2. It'll be really worth it. It'll be really worth it for you not to be able to block. Fantastic. Wreck Raid. Yeah, I don't think I need Wreck Raid. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna discard. Actually, you know what? Let's get rid of Demand Answers. Pain for all. Boom. We're gonna run. We're gonna let him hit. I'm gonna see how he does here. Does he wanna fucking trade blows with me? Blows. Trading blows. Nothing better than trading blows. He is sweating. Oh, he's sweating this decision. Oh, absolutely rivulets of sweat pouring off. Oh, God. Oh, what am I going to do? Let's get rid of you. Fuck you. Okay. Pascal. That's a coding language. Do. Oh, this dude is sweating. Oh my God, pouring sweat. Pouring sweat. Take. Hopefully he doesn't kill my Valgs. I mean, my Generous Plunderer here. He could. I feel like if he was going to, he would have, but you never know. Let's see if this is another guy that's going to shotgun his face. It very well could be. Or he could just have the Sheltered by Ghosts and it's all done. No, he's going to for sure shotgun his face. He's gonna for sure shotgun his face. I almost guarantee it. I don't think he can resist. I don't think he read what fucking Chosen by Valgaboth does. I don't think he knows what Chosen by Valgaboth does, genuinely. Boom. Planes, gains a life, drains a life. I think he's gonna run at me. I think he's gonna run fucking right at me. He is. Skitter and Kidder. This is the reverse damage deck. let's see. Did he get the removal? Cash that in. Screaming Mimi. Boom, gain a life. Boom, boom. Got that. Boom. Boom. Takes 3. I think he's dead here. I think he's super dead. Yeah. He's real dead. Unless he's got an instant in his hand he's not showing me. Yep. There you go. Boom. All right. Pretty good, I'd have to say. This is the reverse damage backfire deck. The latest iteration got us pretty far. We got to Diamond 1 and 1, which is solid with some real shenanigans. My favorite deck of all time is probably any one of my veto decks. I think it's solid. I think there's meat on the bones here. I think you can pull a lot of crazy tricks with this, and I think it really works in any kind of shell that you use this with. The fact that nobody knows what Chosen by Valgavoth is, I think there's a shelf life on that. You better hit it while the iron is hot, because once people figure out what that card does, you saw how many people attacked me and had their face blown off because they weren't paying attention, and it immediately dumped all the damage either into Verliax or Screaming Meanie. Really, really cool stuff there. I like it. I like to do something different, man. I like to do something a little different, a little crazy, and hey, maybe I'm wrong for that, but maybe I'm right.